Hi, so this is Guy again, and I shall now spend 5 minutes giving you a very brief and informal demo of the energy and climate sections of the Templeton Naples platform. Um, if we scroll down here on the left-hand side navigation, of course, as you know, this is where it all happens. We drop down here, we click on energy, and you will see here that there are a large number of energy topics that we are tracking information on. I'd probably say the most popular are the battery storage. I would also say anything to do with ESG. Um, very, obviously things like the European Critical Raw Materials Act are of importance. And then also we have the Inflation Reduction Act down here as well. But you can see here different areas like green hydrogen, HALEU on the uranium side of things. Looking down a little bit further, you'll see that we have rare earth magnets and then a whole load of um, renewable energy topics like solar power, tidal power, wave power, wind power, and so on. We also have Saudi Vision 2030 listed under here. Everything to do with Niger as well, of course, on the uranium side of things. So quite a mix of different energy hot topics. Let's, as an example, let's have a quick look at so look at anything to do with Niger, because that's quite an interesting area. So if we click on Niger, here the page refreshes. And then in front of us, we have all of the news articles where Niger has been mentioned with the most recent news article up at the top. You click on the headline in order to open the window to see the news article. But of course, under each headline, you have the source, the date, the time, and a percentage relevance as to how relevant the article is to the subject. And as you know, with this account, this has been switched on for all four languages. If you wanted to remove any of the Russian language articles or German or English, you can do it on each page, as well as obviously on the settings page as well. But you just untick the boxes here, and then you see you remove the articles, the languages that you don't necessarily want. But scrolling down here, you can see again a wide variety of sources from around the world. Okay, so German here, I can see Chinese, American, Arabic. I think Singaporean even down there, United Nations. I don't know if I mentioned French, Russian, and so on. But if we just scroll back up here, okay, go all the way back up for energy, for Niger. Obviously, you can switch yourself on for a daily email or email alerts. But if we click on the top 100 links, we'll see the top 50 companies and the top 50 individuals that have been mentioned with anything to do with Niger. So here we have Niger. Top linked individuals: Vladimir Putin up at the top, Emmanuel Macron down at number 4, as you'd expect. Maybe you'd expect him to be a bit higher up, I don't know. But you can see here there have been 18 news articles where Emmanuel Macron's been mentioned with Niger in the last month, whereas there have been 54 where Vladimir Putin's been mentioned with Niger. Looking down here on the left-hand side navigation, you can see these different companies or organizations that have been mentioned in news articles with Niger as well. So you can look through any of these in your spare time. And uh, again, look at all news, for example, on Emmanuel Macron if you wanted to do so. Obviously, have a quick click on here, page will refresh, and you'll see all of the most recent news articles on Emmanuel Macron. Okay, so you can see how it's very easy to get around the platform, really, really very user-friendly. Let's go back then to energy. We had have another quick look. We had a look at Niger. Let's have a quick look at let's have a quick look at battery storage. We click on battery storage, page will refresh, and it will give you all of the news articles where battery storage is mentioned. And I'm not sure if I clicked that quite correctly. There we go. There we go. Battery storage and most recent news article, again, of course, up at the top. We do the top 100 links for all of these different topics, as you'd expect. So we click on top 100 links here, and you'll see a good mix of mining companies, renewable energy companies, and also some automotive companies mentioned here. And then looking down here on the right-hand side, a mixture of politicians and mining companies CEOs. So again, all very, very thorough. You can see the technology works really, really nicely. Moving on from energy, we'll be pretty quick with climate and environment, but if we click on that, it drops down. Obviously, this is very much a growing area, an area of considerable importance. You can see we've got various COP meetups mentioned there. And obviously areas like climate finance, deforestation, emissions trading, all articles on the European Green Deal, but then also we have the Paris Agreement down here, the Kyoto Protocol, illegal mining, greenwashing, greenflation, and so on. Let's have a quick look at one of these then. We'll have a quick look at, I don't know, let me have a quick think about this. Let's have a quick look at the Paris Agreement. So we click on the Paris Agreement, page refreshes, and then we have all news articles here where the Paris Agreement is mentioned. So with the most recent news article up at the top, again, quite a few actually today already, one about 5 or 6. And if we have a quick look here with the top 100 links next to it, you'll see the top 50 companies and the top 50 individuals mentioned with anything to do with the Paris Agreement. So again, with the investment that we have coming in, we'll be further developing all of this. You can see it's incredibly extensive and detailed already, but it'll only get better. We'll be adding additional languages. Spanish and Chinese and Arabic are also planned. Just scrolling down here for the top linked individuals and companies for the Paris Agreement. Probably the various the individuals you'd expect to see here, and again the various organizations mentioned that again you would expect to see. So that's the energy and climate side of things covered for the moment. We'll be back in a few minutes with a quick video demo of the features on the platform that track everything to do with health and drugs and cures. Thanks.